What's up, Seekers? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are brand new here, man, if you don't know what we do here, we break down scary and creepy videos, man, on the net, on the web, from YouTube videos to TikTok videos to IG videos, anything weird, usual, and unexplained you can find right here on this channel. I just want to thank the Seekers, man, who's been tapping in on with us. I greatly appreciate it, and who's been subbing up to the channel. You're seeking the truth, man, just like you. That's why you found us today. Got this weird video, as you guys can see today, man. Let's check it out, Seekers.
In the world would someone want to create a two-headed dog? In 1954, scientist Vladimir Demikov transplanted the head of a 9-year-old dog onto the back of the neck of a full-grown German Shepherd. I know, crazy. When both dogs woke up from this surgery, they could see, hear, smell, and swallow perfectly fine. But only 4 days later, the dogs passed away. And you're probably wondering why the hell this man decided to perform these outrageous procedures. Well, at the time, he said his goal was to help advance the science of organ transplants, but ultimately he wanted to save lives. But this isn't the first time he did something like this. He attempted this experiment over 24 times in total until he perfected it. And prior to this, in 1946, he successfully transplanted a second heart in a dog. Then only 5 months later, the dog passed away. And if you're wondering whether this man felt any guilt about what he was doing to these dogs, he made it pretty clear that he lost no sleep over these experiments.
These are ways.
It's freaking really deranged individual, Seekers, man. Like, bro, he was freaking transplanting heads on a second dog to make them one, bro. Like, and he said his goal was to advance organs, I guess research or something like that, bro, not at the cost of your damn humanity, bro. It's like doing that to all those freaking dogs, like you said, and he probably didn't feel no remorse, bro. Dangerous individual, man. Seekers, man, it goes to freaking show you, but I wonder how many other freaking, people are probably doing this, man, and they ain't freaking getting caught, bro. The things people do, man, to freaking seek their goals and try to complete their goals, bro, it's truly freaking evil, Seekers, man. So I always got to be aware, bro. What do you guys think about that two-headed dog? What the hell?
Is that you can talk to a ghost. Up first, you can speak to a ghost through a candle light. First, you light a candle, then grab 2 pieces of small paper and write yes on one and no on the other. Then, underneath the words, you have to write a small pentagram. Then put the papers as close as you can to the flame, and then ask if a spirit is with you right now. If the flame goes towards the paper that says yes, then there is a ghost in your presence. But if it goes towards no, then you have to try again. Next, continue asking any questions you want to the ghost, but be careful. Next up is think of a dead person that you want to talk to, and then start yelling out loud, "Spirit, show yourself. Spirit, reveal.
Nope.
Spirit, come to me so I know who you are."
Hell no.
Keep saying this over and over again, and then the spirit will appear. Certain things you
Seekers, what do you guys think about that, man? Freaking communicating with spirits, that's something, man, I'm not freaking into, bro. I know some people are, but for me, personally, I wouldn't even freaking take that chance. I don't need no bad energy near me, so I must take a big, hard no on that. But pass, no, we don't do that, Seekers, over here, bro. We don't communicate with some freaking spirits, man.
Never knew. The last one is crazy. Would you keep this dog if it was your pet? Would you rather spend one night in this bathroom or kiss the second person who appears when you click share and then more? This man found something scary in his refrigerator.
Okay, so I just saw something moving in my refrigerator that shouldn't be hovering there. So it's moving right there. I seen it. Something moving.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, I don't see anything. Looking in the reflection too, I don't see it. What is that?
I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Oh my
It's
god.
scary how only 1% of people can do this. None of you can spell your name one word at a time in the comments below without being interrupted. First person to do it wins. Before we get to the last thing, please support this page by clicking the follow button for more interesting posts every day. Can someone explain to me what this is?
sometimes super
You did
strange
the right.
language.
You
The
did the
case of
right
Picture
thing.
Dragon Chase is a story which even the most depraved horror writer would struggle to page. Over the course of 4 weeks spanning across 1977 and 1978, Richard Chase took the lives of 6 innocent victims in Sacramento, California. His murders gradually progressed in violence, beginning with drive-by shootings and culminated in acts of cannibalism.
As I was looking through these pictures and looking at the after photos, first of all, I feel so bad for these patients or these clients. But I was like, oh my gosh, it reminds me of something and I just can't pinpoint it. And I finally realized what it reminded me of. They reminded me of that lady who was preserved by that scientist that was obsessed with her. Like, don't they look similar? It's very eerie, very scary. I don't know. I see the resemblance. Let me know if you do.
It's been 29.
I saw, man, the way what the I don't know what freaking type of cosmetic surgery they was doing, but yeah, they were looking like some freaking dolls, bro. The before and after pictures, man, were pretty shocking. I don't know, like I said, why do some freaking people go through that, man? I don't think they just need some changes or something, bro. But to me, it's just not worth it because once you freaking change your face or something, bro, you can never go back. Damn, but they really look like doll seekers. That's crazy to think about, man.
9 years since 23-year-old Selena Quintanilla's life was tragically taken. Her murderer, Yolanda Saldivar, is speaking out in a new docuseries and people are not too happy. Yolanda was only 33 years old when she was put in prison for taking Selena's life. But now that her parole is coming up next year in March, the announcement of this new docuseries has left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouth. Some people think that this is some sort of tactic for her to be released from prison early. And people just don't want anything to do with this documentary because of past interviews with Yolanda and her lack of remorse. An interviewer who sat down with Selena multiple times and has had the chance to speak to Yolanda after Selena's death says that Yolanda is one of the most dishonest and deceitful persons he's ever known and felt that she will spew a bunch of gibberish and nonsense and lies to try and justify her actions. So what exactly does Yolanda have to say at this point? I feel like even though people don't want to watch the docuseries, everyone is also very curious to see what she has to say.
Man, if you guys, I guess, just don't want to support it, man. If you don't want it to, I guess, hit that freaking spread all over the place, man. Just don't watch it, so the numbers won't be freaking so big that it expands all over the place, man. That's something with people, man. Is like just don't pay them no attention. But if you don't pay them no attention, you can't give them no power seekers. So, but to hear like how she kind of had that plan, like when her freaking pros coming up, that means, man, she has probably been doing this for a minute, bro. That's something that's like rubbing me the wrong way. Like, what? Seekers. That's just weird, bro. If you had any remorse, like, why would you come out and just try to say that? You just have to take accountability for your actions. What the hell? My man said help on his wedding day.
Jackson Mahomes today is going viral as he's the brother of the famous quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He was at the parade and apparently he helped save the lives of children while he was there. And I've got that information for you. And guys, make sure and click a plus sign because I'm going to have more on this that you don't want to miss. Sound off in the comments. Tell me what you think about this, but take a look at this information, then we'll discuss. And it says, Jackson Mahomes caught up in the KC Pew Pew. Helped out child, says eyewitness. And you can see it says a woman named Jess revealed on next Wednesday that Patrick Mahomes' little brother actually stuck around in the aftermath of the parade and was apparently on the scene when shots rang out and people started panicking. And it says, I don't care what anybody says, but I have found a newfound respect for Jackson Mahomes. Anna and I were stuck hiding with him at Union Station by the trains, and he was taking care of a child who lost their parents and helping him calm down. Oh. I love seeing this in part because I love seeing the people of Kansas City, no matter who you are, everybody came together and helped, but especially with him. He's had a lot of public controversy, including issues of people saying that he has SA'd, doing different things in public that look unseemly, and he doesn't have the best reputation. However, I do think we need to give credit where it's due, and if this young man is stepping up and he's helping save the lives of children, I'm all for it and he should be applauded. Thank you, Jackson Mahomes. Tell me your guys' thoughts. Sound off in the comments and click the plus sign. I've got more coming.
However,
Shoot, I'll follow for myself. Like I said, when they saw that freaking, you guys know that freaking tragic freaking event that took place over the past couple days, man. You know, Kansas City celebrating a Super Bowl, bro, and that freaking horrible freaking actions that people were doing, man. But here that he actually was freaking saving kids, bro. Like I said, I definitely found a newfound respect for him, man, because you know, yeah, the stuff he been doing in public, people really haven't been messing with him, bro. Even as I think Patrick Mahomes' wife, man, there was a video of them like in a club or something like that, and she just like completely ignored him, bro. But hey, man, he's a freaking hero, bro. He saved some kids, bro. That's a hero to me.
coined the phrase, "You can't make this stuff up," might have known the story of real-life boogeyman Albert Fish. A slight, elderly man with grey hair, no one suspected the kindly single father of being sadistic child murderer and cannibal.
What?
Disturbing facts about real-life ghosts. Have you ever played Charlie Charlie before? If so, it's proven to be most likely that a spirit has been following you since then. Ever felt something watching you at your hallway or outside? If so, something genuinely is telling your human senses that something is there. Spirits love to visit at the night, no matter where or who you're with. Ever got goosebumps out of nowhere? It's most likely to be a spirit walking past.
This is by far the most horrific thing.
Have gotten goosebumps before, bro. And I never even thought about like a spirit could be walking past you. Like I had that a couple of times just out of nowhere, bro. Just get goosebumps. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Seekers, man, I'm watching these videos, bro. Like I said, be expanding my freaking knowledge, bitch, bro. Could that be true, man? A freaking spirit is walking past you, that's why you're getting goosebumps. Has that ever happened to you guys, Seekers, man? You just get goosebumps out of nowhere, just like, what the hell's going on? Like, I'm not cool, so what the hell? Why am I getting these goosebumps, bro?
Thing that was ever live streamed. This absolutely horrific murder that I'm about to explain was live streamed on Instagram. This is extremely disturbing, so this is a massive trigger warning. On August 11, 2023, Bosnia bodybuilder named Nermin Salmanovic murdered his wife live on Instagram Live. All while 12,000 people watched.
12K?
Nermin had been abusing his wife during their entire marriage, and the pair had a young child. On the morning of August 11th, he told his followers that they could witness a live killing.
And he was still in
As
there?
the live stream continues, he then turns the camera to his ex-wife, whose face was bloodied and disfigured from multiple injuries, probably from him repeatedly hitting her over and over again. He then starts talking to her, calling her derogatory names, and blames her for her own death because she reported him to the police. And what makes this even more disturbing is throughout the entire live stream, you can hear their child just screaming, crying. He then tells his followers that he's the child's father and his ex had hidden the toddler from him for over a week.
Good reason, it
He then picks up
seems.
the gun, points it at his ex-wife's head, and then fires one shot into her forehead, killing her. It's absolutely horrifying, and I don't recommend looking for it. After doing this, he then tells his followers on Instagram to come and save the child. A police chase then began, and Nermin went on a shooting rampage. He continued to film and tells his viewers that he killed 2 other people, who actually turned out to be an innocent man and his young son. He ended up taking his own life on that same day. This is the case when after you get done researching it, you just don't feel right. This is very sad and very disturbing. Whatever you do, don't go looking for the live stream because it's honestly something you just don't want to see.
This story
I won't, man. That's like a freaking bone-chilling case, bro. But I think the part that gets to me is when he said that you could witness this live and people were still in the room. That's when people should have freaking exited, bro. There shouldn't have been that many freaking people in the room. They said 12,000 people was in there. So they were expecting to see that, bro. They was like, what the hell? Just freaking turning off. I don't need that freaking in my mind, Seekers, man. Boggling, like, bro. And this senseless thing gonna take those other freaking people's lives, man. What we going through these people's head, man, when they be doing this truly evil thing, Seekers? I don't get it. It's a bone chilling case, man. Bone chilling.
Is going to infuriate a lot of you. Maria Childers was a daycare worker at Explorer Learning Academy in Kentucky when she SA'd a baby girl. Maria is a transgender woman and was arrested on February 2023 after touching a baby girl inappropriately and making disgusting comments to her co-workers as she changed her diaper. This co-worker who witnessed everything reported the incident to the daycare and then to police. But guys, what Maria did is so disgusting, I can't even repeat it, so I'll leave it on the screen somewhere here for you guys to read it yourself. When Maria was brought in for questioning, she first denied ever changing the child's diaper, but when they presented all the evidence, she admitted it. She was arrested and charged, but here's the thing, her lawyer asked the court to reduce her bond because she needed access to estrogen, which the jail did not have. And then after negotiating with the court, Maria's bond was reduced from $100,000 to $5,000. Maria's felony SA charge was downgraded to a misdemeanor, and all the other abuse charges were also dropped. And this is when my jaw literally dropped, because Maria actually may not be serving any prison time either, or receive a criminal record if she obeys the court's conditions for 6 months. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless.
I'm telling you, man, that freaking case is leaving me speechless too, bro. It's like, how these people, bro, they can freaking like just get away with their freaking actions, man, trying to manipulate the system, bro. He did that horrific act, man, and it just like that freaking, the punishment just kept getting decreased. I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on? Like, I know what that person did, right? And y'all just standing like, oh no, we're gonna decrease. It just goes to show you, bro. Freaking how our justice is sometimes, bro. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, man. It's never 100%, bro. I feel like that's something we need to work on as a whole, Seekers. What do you guys think, man? That's just freaking truly, like she said, a speechless case. At it.
A youth wilderness therapy camp in North Carolina is under investigation after a 12-year-old boy died under suspicious circumstances less than 24 hours after he arrived. The boy was discovered dead last week at Trails, Carolina in Transylvania County. Officials said the boy had been taken to the camp on Friday by 2 men from New York per the parents' request. At around 8:10 a.m. on Saturday, a 911 call was made about a child not breathing. According to camp staff, they administered CPR on scene, but rescue efforts were soon stopped when it appeared that the boy had been dead for quite some time. The boy was taken to a nearby hospital for a preliminary examination before the body was taken for autopsy. On Tuesday, investigators conducted a search warrant at Trails, Carolina camp, and the sheriff's office says that the camp is not fully cooperating with the investigation. But they noted that staff members that have been assigned to the boys' cabin have been placed on leave. Trails Carolina Camp is billed as an adventure wilderness program for students aged 10 to 17, and they have been issued a statement of deficiency 5 times by the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services since 2019.
Oh no,
A
that's a
spokesperson
pattern.
for the camp said, "We are shattered by the tragic loss of a young life, and our deepest sympathies are with the students' family and loved ones. Our priority is to acknowledge and respect the unfathomable impact on their lives and maintain the integrity of the investigation into the cause. We are cooperating fully with investigators and have retained outside professionals to assist us in conducting our internal investigation."
A poodle falls out of a window.
Nah, man. Like, imagine you freaking dropping your kid off, or your kid or child off to a camp thinking they're supposed to have a good fun time, and then find out they were taken from you, bro. I feel like now there's something more that going on in that camp that they definitely have to investigate. But when she said they've been like issued that drink like 5 times, that's a pattern, bro. So something's definitely going on there, man, that we have to dig deep into that Seekers, bro. Like I said, man, we be seeking the truth out here, man. And there wasn't really a lot of details, man. But the thing that stand out to me was when she said it was issued that like 5 times, bro. We'll have to check that case out, bro. See, because something, man, it's just not sitting right with me, Seekers.
And 3 people die in one of the craziest deaths imaginable. Viewer discretion is advised.
What?
This story occurred in Buenos Aires, Argentina in 1988. This story feels like something that was pulled directly from a Final Destination movie. The absolutely insane events happened here at this building. It starts 13 stories up when a poodle, who I guess is on the balcony, and he's living in the apartment of the Montoya family. Something happens and the poodle falls off the balcony, and it falls all 13 stories. A 75-year-old woman named Marta Espina was at the bottom of the building at the worst possible moment. The poodle collides with her, killing both her and the poodle on impact. Wild enough story as it is, but it's not done. Immediately as this incident occurred, there were onlookers. One of those onlookers was 46-year-old Ida Sola. All of her attention was focused on this wild event that just occurred in front of her eyes, when all of a sudden a bus comes flying down the road, colliding directly with Ida Sola, killing her on impact. She was so fixated on this event that she was not paying attention to where she was walking. And it's still not done. A third individual, a man whose name is unknown, he witnessed both the incident with the poodle and the incident with the woman being struck by the bus. He was an older man, and it said that the shock of witnessing both events caused him to, well, collapse. And this is because he suffered a heart attack. And you have to backtrack to how on earth did this poor dog fall off of a balcony that high up? Apparently there had been some recent repairs done on the balcony, but I guess the repairs weren't good enough. 3 people, 1 poodle. I don't know if it gets any more strange than that.
Alright, so
That is truly one of the most freaking strangest stories, bro, I've heard so freaking far, bro. It goes to show you, man, just like how a freaking, like, one thing, bro, it could set off like a chain of events that would change everybody's life, man, forever, bro. Somebody didn't, I guess, freaking do their job, man, and with the gate up there with the freaking dog. It's not a fail, man, and just like ripple effect after ripple effect after ripple effect, bro. Like 3 people, 1 poodle. You make it sound like, bro, you wouldn't even believe that story, man. You wouldn't even think that's a freaking real story that actually happened, bro. Seekers, what do you guys think about that one, man?
So I have another update for you guys. This is one of the fans that actually stopped the pew pewer, and he posted this himself on Twitter. This one is a picture of the suspect that he tackled down and held until the police got there. And I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show this on TikTok or not, but there is a pew pew right behind my head. If you guys want to go to his TikTok and see that. I'm not 100% sure if this is what the suspect had, or if this was something that the police had. And if this is something that the suspect had, I just want to give a huge shout out to this man for stopping him, because this could have been way worse than it already is. As of right now, there are 22 people with GSWs, and 9 of those are children. They're still getting counts right now. Still trying to figure out exactly what happened, but I'm starting to think that this was something this man had planned out, possibly other people as well.
That man was a freaking hero, bro, man. Like, to freaking see that freaking video of him, bro, or he reposted it, man, he freaking tackled him, bro. Like, not a lot of freaking people would do that, bro. That's true bravery right there, man. And he probably stopped it from being, like she said, even worse, bro. It's like, man, I was like, after the freaking Chiefs won the Super Bowl, bro, they just gonna freaking target that place because they know that's where most people were gonna be gathering, and then so they can freaking try to do that horrific act, bro. Need more people like him, man. That's freaking hero moves, Seekers. Not a lot of people would do that, bro.
Mummified monkey remains were found in luggage at Boston Airport. What? The traveler who brought these in also claimed they were just dried fish. These mummified remains included 4 monkey heads. One of the canines actually ended up sniffing this out. The monkey remains are dehydrated, and the traveler was coming from the Democratic Republic of Congo. This is considered bushmeat, and you cannot carry bushmeat into the US because they can carry viruses. For example, Ebola. Bushmeat is either raw meat or very minimally processed meat. And in this case, dehydrated meat counts. Now imagine carrying around 8 pounds of monkey remains and just telling everyone it's dried fish. I don't even know what motives you could have on taking this back to the US. Were they going to eat it? Were they going to put it in a history museum? I have no idea. And of course, this is not the first time someone's done something like this. Apparently, a similar case happened when someone was carrying around 30 pounds of rat meat. What? Super weird, I know. Don't know why. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. And as always, these videos are for informational purposes only.
Are you familiar with the
Why the hell would someone be carrying around like, he said 20 pounds of freaking rat meat, and what's the point of freaking getting at the monkey meat, bro? Freaking people and they be doing weird things nowadays, bro. I didn't even know that was freaking considered, like I said, bush meat, and you can't, that's not allowed to the U.S. because they can bring in those type of freaking, you know, I guess viruses that they said we don't need to be dealing with any more than what we already dealing with, seekers. I don't know what the heck they were planning, but I'm definitely going to do some more research into that, bro. These people be trying to carry this and smuggle this back into the U.S. What's their motives, man?
missing 411 cases? No? Missing 411 refers to a series of unsolved cases of people who mysteriously vanished in national parks across North America. Obviously, it's common for people to get lost in like the woods because it's fucking huge, right? Yeah, where you could like fall the wrong side, get eaten by an animal too. But it's just the way they went missing, how they were found, how their remains were found. Like there's one case about a guy, his name is Aaron Hedges. Back in 2014, he was elk hunting in the Crazy Mountains in Montana. He was really familiar with this specific area. He got so familiar to the point where like he didn't need a map. So there's no way he could just get lost. No, bro. Like, and he even set up these caches on different parts of the area. It has like necessities that he might need, like sleeping bags, food, water, stuff like that. So he ended up going with two of his friends on a hiking trip, and they were gonna go set up camp at a lake. So they were gonna go with 2 horses and a pack mule. It was good for the first 2 days, and then on the 3rd day, Aaron decides, you know what, I'm just gonna go to a cache. I'm gonna go get a sleeping bag, get some other materials that we might need. I'm gonna come back. A couple hours later, one of his friends ends up talking to him on the walkie-talkie, and this specific like walkie-talkie, whenever you talk, it shows the GPS coordinate of the other person's walkie-talkie. So whenever he looked at it, Aaron said he was gonna go north to a cache, but on the map he went far east from the cache he was supposed to go. And then whenever they got in contact with him, he was like, "Oh, sorry guys, I went the wrong way on accident." But how would he get lost like that? Exactly. They go out look for him and stuff. They go to where the GPS showed, no sign of him anywhere, bro. Because they found nothing, they eventually ended up calling the authorities. They ended up finding his boots, and next to his boots was a campfire, a pack of cigarettes that were his. But it was weird because those things.
Woman wore old ring for 25
Crazy,
years.
bro.
Then jeweler told her so. Jane strolls through the flea market on the west side of the city every week, leisurely walking past different stalls. Everything looks quite ancient and worn, and she only has a few dollars in her pocket, hoping to get value for her money. As she gazes upon a massive ring at one of the stalls, she feels like fate has led her here. The lady wants something beautiful and luxurious for herself. Although she knows it seems like something she can never afford, she desires it. Jane inexplicably feels drawn to the ring. The ring has an unbelievably large setting, and the crystal is just as impressive. Jane knows she must own it, a piece of jewelry she not only wholeheartedly loves, but also sees as a talisman to remind her that with enough effort, one day she'll buy a real diamond. She purchases this incredible ring for $13. From that moment on, she wears the ring every day no matter where she goes. Despite her humble background, she doesn't need much, and the ring makes her feel like a princess, even 25 years later. But one day, a peculiar trip to a grocery store completely upends her life. On her way home, Jane stops at a nearby grocery store. She gathers all she needs and heads to the cashier. She notices a stranger staring at her hand. The man keeps staring, making the lady uneasy. Jane quickly pays and exits the store, realizing he is still following her. Curious about what the man wants from her, or if she's just being paranoid, she shortens the distance between them. As she turns to face him, he says something completely unexpected. If you'd like to continue the story, you can reply with ring.
Oh, man. Gotta find part 2 to these stories, bro. Like, what the hell? Why was he freaking staring at that ring, bro? Did that remind him of somebody? Was there like a freaking dark backstory to that ring or something? I know it's freaking missing cases, bro. 4111. Hey, man. Like I said, that guy said he knew the area, bro, and he just disappeared like that. I don't know. Something going on in those the freaking camp area, but like they definitely need to be freaking searching there, bro. Speaking of insane seekers. Guys, seekers, man, that's it, man, for this video for you guys today. If you stay with me to the end of the video, you're a real one. Thank you guys for seeking the truth with me today. Really appreciate that, man. Guys, like I said, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that post notification bell, hit that like button, man. I really appreciate the support, guys. We're growing the Seekers, man. We want to grow this community. So, guys, hit that like button, subscribe, man. I think I'm trying to do these daily uploads for you guys, man. I'm out. You guys gonna catch you in the next one. Peace, Seekers.